Besides writing songs, I occasionally dabble in poetry, and I'm going to read you a poem tonight. And what I'd like you to do is maybe a couple of things, is to think back to Tuesday evening after CNN projection desk had announced that Barack Obama would be the new president of the United States. And if you watch that scene in the park, I'm struck by several things. 40 years ago, not quite to the date obviously, but 40 years ago there was another gathering in a different park in Chicago, which was a little bit more rowdy than the one they had this past Tuesday. Previous park was Lincoln Park, and Tuesday night was Grant Park. And so I want you to kind of think about that, maybe close your eyes. Do you remember seeing that crowd? And in the crowd was Jesse Jackson, and he was crying. So I wrote a poem the next day called The Tears of Jesse Jackson. And just picture that. Last night, I saw the tears of Jesse Jackson marching all across America, from Selma, Alabama, to Little Rock, Arkansas, all the way to the White House. Last night, I watched the tears of Jesse Jackson falling from the faces of a rainbow coalition, smiling hand to hand, arm in arm, with the ghost of Abby Hoffman and Bobby Seale, the rebirth of democracy bursting from their eyes. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? Last night, I saw the tears of Jesse Jackson running down Pennsylvania Avenue, rattling the gates of the presidential palace, celebrating, shouting, "Hail to the chief! Pack your bags, Dr. Death. You are no longer welcome here." Last night I saw the tears of Jesse Jackson shining on an inner city playground where a little black girl sat, building sandcastles in a sandbox, proclaiming, "Yes, I can." Last night I saw the tears of Jesse Jackson laying a wreath on the grave of Martin Luther King Jr., watering the ground beneath every tree from which their ancestors had once hung. We will overcome. We will overcome. Last night I saw the tears of Jesse Jackson refusing to fill up separate water fountains or drip from a segregated washroom tap ever again. Walking beside striking Memphis garbage workers wearing signs, "I am a man. I 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 am a man. We will overcome someday." Last night I saw the tears of Jesse Jackson sitting in silent vigil at the foot of the Lincoln Memorial, praying to Abraham, chairing Rosa Parks to the front of the bus. We will overcome. We will overcome. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we will overcome someday. Last night I saw the tears of Jesse Jackson flowing out of the pen of LBJ, sitting in the Oval Office, signing the Civil Rights Bill. Every man, woman, and child. Every man, woman, and child. Every man, woman, and child, finally equal in the eyes of God. We will overcome someday. Last night I watched the tears of Jesse Jackson washing the streets of despair, whispering to the hard luck loners and all the blessed broken souls of America, "Come and gather here among us. We have nothing to fear but fear itself." Last night I watched the tears of Jesse Jackson relight the flame of the Statue of Liberty, too long shackled and silenced by Homeland Security. Facing inward to America, chanting with the ghost of Allen Ginsberg, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Last night, I saw the tears of Jesse Jackson and wept for America, beautiful America. Thank you.